Hello guys, it's Kimirafer, and in this video I'm gonna talk about, I'm basically gonna give a little tip on how to play better as a team, and this tip is about keeping composure. By the way, this gameplay in the background, it's from League Play yesterday. It was a 2v4, me and Preddy, and we did lose 5-6, we were up 5-1. And they stepped up when he had to, so that's basically the story. And I went 20-6, so yeah. So okay, let's get into it. And I cut the theater parts out because I recorded it in theater. Okay, so keeping composure, what it means is that you just keep your head in the game. Just don't get, making sure you don't get distracted. Now, the way you do that is, of course, you have frustrating deaths. That's always going to happen. But you get better as a player when you learn to put away that frustration and just to keep your head in the game. Because ideally for chemistry purposes in your team, if someone gets frustrated, just make a joke, make them laugh. That's basically the biggest part about composure, like being happy when you're playing. So that's one thing. And you also need, of course, the factor of hype. If you are not hyped, you're also not going to keep your composure. But you can't get too hyped, so you don't get too distracted of your game. So what me and Preddy did here, and this gameplay is perfect for this, we just kept our composure, and he had Preddy himself said, sorry, we could have won this, but I wasn't playing good. And I don't blame him, everyone has a down match. It happens to me that I go superbly negative. But at least he admitted it's me who just couldn't do it. And he had frustrating deaths. I kept him in the game, and he will admit that I kept him in the game. So that's what led us to being 5-1 up. I had, I think, 2 or 3 aces, and this is godly spot, by the way. Now, of course, it's not always about keeping everyone in the game. Sometimes you just have to keep that one person in the game, but that's just you feel it at the moment you're playing who you need to keep in the game. But just always make sure your teammates are in the game, concentrating, giving it their best shot, and for the rest it should actually just work out the way it should. Hopefully. Now, more about this match in particular. Look at how I'm in a 1v2 situation again. As spoiler alert, we will lose this round. Just look at how I play it. So I see this guy, and I didn't shoot him when I first saw him. I waited for him to be in the open. Now this guy, he also plays it smart. He kept composure. If they would have lost this round, we probably would have won 6-0 or 6-1. Now, look at it. Here, this was frustrating, but I immediately said, okay, doesn't matter. We obviously lost this round because there were 2 guys left, bomb down, not a lot of time. I said, okay, let's focus on next round. That's what you have to do. If you are in an unwinnable situation, you know there's no possible outcome in your favor, just put it aside and say, okay, concentrate on the next thing. That's also a big part of composure. Now, you see me pulling out a war machine. I shot a few, war machine bullets, by the way, look at that aim. And the war machine, here, of course, the war machine isn't the best streak in the world. It's good in good hands. I am quite good with it myself, if I may say so. But what I did there was mostly just a mind trick. Because now they know I have a war machine, and they're gonna play to it. Probably going to put on a blast shield class, however I'm not gonna use it. So what I do like that is take away their lightweight. And I'm not using lightweight myself, I know. This was my... I didn't change my search and destroy classes, these were my hardpoint classes. Oh, and this is bullshit. Look, how didn't he die? Anyway, so we're coming to the end. It's about, I don't know, 20 seconds left. Last round we won. So I hope you learned something about keeping your composure. And just keep it in mind, and putting aside your frustration, it's not something that you'll be able to do. That'll come with practice. It's just, when you have frustration, just say, okay, didn't matter, just focus. And with that, I'm leaving you. This has been Kimirafer, and I am signing off.